Hello, good morning. Welcome to step class. You can do this workout on a step or off a step. If you have no step, just clear your area. If you have a step, take a couple steps on it. Make sure that it's secure and it's not going to move on you, okay? So a lot of what we're going to do today is a lunge back and a squat to the side. We're going to do that several times on both sides, so I just want you to check, make sure that your spacing is good behind you to the side of you, okay? We will be doing some single leg Romanian deadlifts on top of the step, and we're going to do this with weights. If you don't have weights, that's fine. Grab like a gallon of water or a gallon of laundry soap, something that's a little, gives you a little extra added resistance. We will end the workout with shoulders. So you are going to want something like a 5 pound, maybe an 8 or a 10. I don't know what you think, but something like that, 5 pounds-ish, 8 pounds-ish to end. I am going to show you today the workout with plates and with dumbbells, okay? So I'll show you, like, I've got these plates. They've got a nice little hole in the center, so when I go to do my shoulders later, I'm going to do it with a plate here. When I'm doing step here to here, I'm going to hold my plate. So if you don't have dumbbells, but you have these, use these. You can, okay? This is just a 5 pound. I have a 10 pound too. It's twice the size, but I'll grab that when we're doing our squats and lunges. We're going to start with our warm-up. It's about 28 minutes from warm-up to the end. And then we're going into mind class. When we go into mind class, you can pull out a mat, take off your shoes, and use the first part of mind as your stretch cool down for anybody that needs to go. Anybody that's staying, just stay with me for the whole flow. It's going to be repetitious, very common, popular poses that you've done before, but it's going to be a great stretch and a great way to wind down after this workout or wind down for the weekend, get yourself set for the weekend. If you've worked out every single day, then you have a sore body. So the stretching during mind class is going to feel great. Let's go ahead and do our raffle while you guys get water, sweat towel, and your equipment all set up. If you have music playing, play that in the background. You can start that up. You're probably going to want it during class, okay? So our winner is Nellie. Nellie, if you're on, congratulations, you're a winner. And if you're not, I will tell you later. All right, Nellie, prize gift is coming your way. All right, you guys, keep showing up. Let me know who showed up today. Post your sweaty selfies. You guys are great about sending me pictures of me on your TV, your computer screen. That's humbling. Anyways, so let's get set with this workout. I'm going to start the timer and we're going to go. We have 45 seconds of each exercise during the warm-up, so take your time, nice and slow. Let's ease into this today, okay? You're going to start behind your step. And I'm going to turn this up nice. Oops. Helps if I keep it on. Turn it up nice and loud so I can hear it. Okay. Back of your step, we're going to take a nice wide stance and we're going to squat. You're going to squat with your arms to a T, squat with your arms to a Y, and squat with your arms to an I. Does that make sense? Arms to a T, arms to a Y, arms to an I. We're just making the alphabet today. T, Y, I. Sink that tailbone down and back. Wide stance if you need to. So just open up that hip gate just a little bit if you need to. We're going to go ahead and turn these into some side swaying lunges. So you can get a little wider if you'd like. You're going to side to side sway here. And then when you're ready, we're going to open up the chest, come front. Open up the chest, come front. Allow yourself to sink down and back with your hip and your butt coming towards the back corner of the room. Toes are forward, so adjust those as needed. Sometimes they like to turn open on us. Sink down and back. Sink down and back. We are going to use a step for the next one. We're just going to do regular, alternating step, knee if you're on the ground. Step forward, just march with us. Step, knee. Step, knee if you're on the ground, okay? I'm going to try to show you everything on the ground as well as the step, but quite honestly, the step is just giving us a level up On the floor might be actually harder. I don't know. So challenge yourself today. We're gonna do things like over the top push-ups. You can just do walking push-ups. You'll be fine. So just nice and slow pace here. We're gonna take a down dog on the steps. If you need to, put a towel down on your step. If there's ridges, we go from a down dog to a plank. Lift the chin, drop the hips slightly, but keep your core tight so you're not too droopy. And then pike up, down dog, plank, up dog, down dog, plank, up dog. So again, control your hips so they're not sagging and you're not putting a strain on your back here. You're controlling it, keeping your abs tight, starting to engage your core. Okay, take it slow. And then let's go ahead and come into plank. And in plank here, you're just going to give a little kick through. And then you're going to do the other side. Kick through. Kick through. Now listen, if you are at home and you don't have a step, but you have a stairway nearby, and you want a little elevation for these, go to the bottom step. Run over there. You've got 23 seconds. And just do them there and then come back. You have a couch. You can do this on your couch. Just put your hands on your couch, jump into a plank position right there, and kick it on through, okay? That little elevation helps. All right, next up, come into a nice low lunge. Open up, twist. Hand comes back down, step to plank, other side, twist. We're gonna do these again later, adding in a push-up. I'm going to challenge you here. If you have room on your step, can you bring your foot to the step? My step is really narrow, so I have to really adjust, but I can do it. So that is an option too, to bring your foot to your step, get a little deeper in that stretch. And after we do these, we're going to start the workout, okay? Lunges and squats. We're going to start on the right side of your step. You're going to grab a weight, squat, lunge, taking your time, pushing through the legs as we work today, okay? So we're going to do that on the right, and then we'll come to the left. I'm going to do one set with a plate, and then one set with my dumbbell, okay? Just so you guys can see the difference there. Now I can hold this here, I think. All right, so we've got squat, float the leg back to a lunge, float the leg back to a squat, lunge. You will see my chest is lifted the whole time, my shoulders are stacked over my hips. Our heart rates are going to skyrocket here, and we're keeping this low impact. We're going to get that cardiovascular effect and feeling by lifting weights on the step. We will speed this up later, but right now I'm actually take it nice and slow. Hover that back leg, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, and pause. Walk yourself over to the other side. So if you have a dumbbell, you can hold it at your chest like this, either way, okay? Same thing, other side, and breathe. Ready, set, squat, and lunge. Squat, and lunge. If you're on the floor, squat, lunge. You can tap, or you can float the knee. Find your balance. All right. So now you know, on the floor, or on the step, what that looks like. On the step, if you want to, add that knee. Get your core engaged. It's up to you. We're going to continue. New exercise on the right side. Repeat it on the left. We're going to learn the first moves. Go ahead and pause. In the first sequence here, okay? So right leg on this, let's go Right leg on the step. You can hang your weight, or if you have a plate, you're just gonna hang that plate. We're gonna go for a single leg RDL, Romanian deadlift. Okay, so begin if you haven't yet. If you need to, peg leg that foot. Oops. I'm gonna try to let the weight hang ahead of my step so I can go a little deeper in this than when we're doing it on the ground. Okay, because I don't have a stopping point. The step helps me eliminate that stopping point. Pause. We're gonna do the other side, okay? Breathe. You got 9 seconds to breathe. So same thing if you want to float the leg back or give a little kickstand. Roll the shoulders down and back, proud chest. You are using your leg and your butt and your balance, keep your core tight in this move. If you're on the floor, you guys know what we're doing. We've done it before, okay? You need to put that toe down. But I want all of your weight in that standing leg. Your left side, right? Left side, correct? Core tight. That feels so good. All right, rest for 15 seconds. We're gonna combine 3 exercises, 20 seconds back to back on one side. And then we're gonna go 20 seconds back to back on the other side, and we just repeat. So follow along with me. We're gonna squat lunge first. Ready, set, go. Squat, lunge. Take your time. Squat, lunge. We've got 20 seconds here. Squat, lunge. Squat, lunge. In 5 seconds, we're gonna pick up the pace and go a little faster. 2, 1, here we go. It's squat, lunge. Squat, lunge. It's just a little tap, 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 tap. Got it? Side, rear, side, rear. If you need to ditch the weight, ditch the weight. We're gonna slow it down into those RDLs right here, okay? So let that weight hang. One leg. Whew. That leg should be warm and working really hard. We're gonna do the same thing other side and just put this on repeat. You've got 5 more seconds here, and then you gotta rest. We'll go the other side. And time. Whew. I'm breathing, you're breathing, we're breathing. Squat lunge, nice and slow. Change out your weight if you need to. And we begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge. When we go to the sped up version of this, I'm gonna take it to the floor to show you what it looks like on the floor. Okay? 5 seconds here. All right, start speeding. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge. If you're on the floor, it's here. Little pulses. Side, back, okay? Yes, your heart rate's driving up. We're breathing right here. And time, right into that deadlift. If you're on your step, allow the weight to go a little lower than your toe and come back on up. Get a little deeper than we usually do into that movement. Stop, pause, other side. I'm gonna pick up my heavier weight for that RDL. Okay, squat lunges on this side. We're on repeat, okay? Last time through, right and left sides. We begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge. I need you bending at your knee and keeping your chest lifted, your shoulders stacked over your hips at all times here. Let the butt sink down. Bend at your knee. Use your leg muscles. Make sure you're protecting your back, core tight. Now speed it up. Tap, tap. Side, back, side, back. My knee on the step is bent pretty much the whole time. That's why it's burning the quad and the calf, or the hamstring. It's okay if it burns. And time. right into your RDL. Keep that leg on the step. The other one lifts. Find your balance. Keep your core tight. Find a focal point. Maybe it's just a little spot on your carpet. Find it. Maybe it's the corner of your room or where your TV corner is, okay? Something. Whew. And rest. That was fast. Same thing, other side. Squat lunge in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Take this slow. Now you know what it feels like. I bet you're going to slow it down and breathe and really muscle through this with your powerful legs. Breathe in 3, 2, 1. Speed it up. Tap, 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 tap. Go faster if you want. I was being nice on myself there, being a little moderate. If you need to drop the weight, use your arms here, use your arms. 3, 2, 1. Set up for your deadlift. And breathe. Core tight. Squeezing the back of the leg and the booty. Always about that posterior back of your leg and your booty. There's a reason. Last right here in time. Okay. We work that part of our body because it's usually, sorry to say, weak. We got to work the weaker parts of our body and make them stronger, okay? Moving on. So breathe and walk here. You get 30 seconds. Okay. Remember when I showed you this lunge? We're coming back to it. And you're going to add a push-up. Okay? So maybe it's here, plank, push-up. If you have a nice wide step, put that foot on the step. My step is not nice and wide, so I think I'm going to keep it on the floor. Ready? Set. Begin. Plank, lunge, oops. I was trying to combine the two. Push up, plank, lunge, plank. Push up on your knees or toes. Lunge. And you're going to keep the same leg coming forward. Okay, I just chose that left leg. You can choose whichever leg because I didn't designate a leg in the beginning. So, here you go. We're going to get up and we're going to do our fast squat lunge right now. Get up. Here we are, right here. Grab that towel, take it with you. You had one on your step. We're going to rest for 20 seconds and do the same thing again on the other side. Okay? And time. Gather yourself, breathe for 20 seconds. When we get up and do that fast lunge squat, feel free to grab a weight. I didn't. It went too fast, but just know that's an option if you'd like. Come back down, take the other leg from plank. Leg, plank, push up. Lunge, plank, push up. So what does this lunge do? It helps us with our hip rotation, right? We are circling through that hip joint and adding some mobility in those hips, okay? We're gonna get up in 5 seconds and do the other side. So come on up, squat, lunge, as fast as you can go right now. I can go faster. I'm gonna challenge myself. Are you challenging yourself too? Whew. Whew. We're gonna go into push-ups over the top and squats over the top next. You will get a 20-second rest. 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, so 30 seconds or 20 seconds here, and then we're walking the bench in plank. This can be on your knees or your toes. We're gonna start out one hand up, one hand down, push up, Walk on the step, push up. Walk one hand off, one hand on, push up. Ready, set, go. Push up, walk it. So if you're on your knees, you gotta walk it on your knees. If you're on your toes, you know, be on your toes. It's up to you. Push up, walk center, push up, walk center. I'm sorry, walk off the side. Breathe. We're gonna stand up and do the same thing with squats. So if you'd like to grab that weight, you can. Otherwise, no weight's fine too. We squat, step up, squat, step off. Squat, step up, squat, step off. Pay attention to the distance of your step. So you can look down if you need to. And if you're on the floor, you're here, here, here. Okay? Same thing we're doing on the floor. And time. Rest 20 seconds. We're going to do that entire sequence again. So from your plank lunge, push up, fast feet, on and out, like the side and back side, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so get yourself ready. In your plank, choose your starting leg. You're gonna lunge, push up. Lunge, plank, push up. Lunge, open up that hip. You have room on your step, take it up to that step, okay? If not, to the side. And if you're on the ground, you're doing the same thing. Low lunge. Also working your oblique. Hopping on up, quick taps. Taking your leg forward in that lunge, connecting that hip bone to the rib cage, works that oblique. Here's our low impact cardio. Tap, tap. Why don't you let me practice it so much in the beginning? Now you're like, easy breezy. Let's squat lunge real quick. 6 seconds. Time. 20-second rest. We're going to do the same thing other side. Whichever leg didn't come to that lunge, do the other one now, okay? So, in 10 seconds, we're down. Breathe. Into your plank. Lunge, plank, push up. Chest comes down first. Neutral, neck. And breathe. Feel that hip bone connect to the rib cage. Give your last push up and come on up. Squat lunge other side, swipe your sweat. Let's go. We're gonna go over the top push-ups and over the top squats. Then we go into our shoulders and rise class will be done. You're welcome. We're saying thank you for the great workout today, right? Thank you for showing up. And time. Walk it out, grab some water, get yourself set up for push-ups. I'm just checking to make sure my volume was on. In 3, 2, 1. You have one hand up, one hand down, walk on top of the step, walk it off the step. On the ground, you're doing a push-up, center. It's just a walking push-up. That's it, okay? On the ground. Gives you a great chance to practice your push-ups, doesn't it? Okay? Finish up. 4, 3, 2, 1. With or without a weight. Let's squat it. Squat, step up. Squat center, step down. One leg on the step at all times. Now as you drop your butt down, and you have a staggered stance here, with one leg and one off the step and one up. You need to make sure that you're staying even and not tilting your back or your spine, okay? And time. Woo! Breathe for 50 seconds. We're gonna go into shoulders. So I have a 5-pound plate and a 5-pound dumbbell. I'm gonna try to do an example of each, okay? Woo. We're gonna start with your left leg, right arm, okay? And we're gonna take a lunge stance. So if you have a step, make sure your heel's on the step, it's not falling off the back, okay? Try to get your full foot on there. If your foot's bigger than the width of your step, turn to the side and just do it on that side, okay? Make sense? All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lunge and press. Lunge and press. Ready, set, go. We're here for 20 seconds. So see if you have a weight that challenges you with the shoulder press. Okay, after being in those planks on the step, your shoulders are nice and warm and activated. Now it's just a chance for you to work them a little bit more. Holding right here, pulse, 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 just the legs. Yep, and if you're on the ground, you're in a lunge split stance, and you're just pulsing down. Both knees bent. Little couple inches right here. Pump it, hold it. Front raise. Hammerhead up if you have a dumbbell. Hold it here, core so tight. Do you feel how tight your abs have to be? And 5 pounds adds up really quick. You need to switch out that weight. On this next side, rest. Switch it out on the other side, okay? I'm gonna do, sorry for that plank, a dumbbell on this side so you can see what it looks like there. Again, if you're on the floor, split stance, same thing we're doing, you just don't have a foot on the step. Weights wrapped at your shoulders. As we come down, the weight presses up, and we stay here. Trying to keep our core tight and grab our balance. Push your front heel into that step. Your weight's pretty even between your front leg and your back leg, okay? Exhale as you come down, and that weight comes up. Ready for pulses. Right here. Adjust your stance if you need to. Maybe you need to go a little bit wider. And we're pulsing. Holy cow. 10 more seconds. Stay with me. I know it burns. Fight through that. That's where that change happens. Stepping out of that comfort zone. Whew. Front raises. I had to. Where does the change happen, Tracy, in the challenge? Let's go. Front raise, hammerhead up. Hold your stance in that lunge. Embrace that burn and know that is good stuff happening to your body, promise. And time. Whew. Breathe, let's do it again. I'm gonna stick with the dumbbell, I like it better. This leg goes on a step, okay. I got it. We're gonna go through left and right, right and left, whatever, one more time, okay? Whew. This is your chance if you need more for your shoulders to switch it out. Rack it, lunge and press. Lunge and press, find your balance. Shift that weight between both parts of your body, front and back. Press that weight. Right now, I'm just trying to breathe along with you, okay? And fight through that burn too, I'm right there. All right, go ahead and pulse it. If you need to drop the weight, drop the weight. Otherwise, you can keep it right up top. Little pulses. We're working. Low impact on the step. Plenty of burn. Plenty of breathing, right? All right, right into that shoulder. Front raise. Woo-hoo. Smile through the burn. That's what I'm doing. Let's just fake it like it feels good until we make it to the end. 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe if I pick up a heavier weight for my shoulder, I'll ignore my leg burn. Shake it off. You got some music on, dance it off. I'm listening to John Legend's new song, Wild. My last name is Wild, so anything that says wild, usually our family gravitates towards. People either say wheel or while. Anything with wheel or wild we use. All right, John Legend, the song is Wild. Look it up. There's a remix of it that works really well for your workouts. All right, here's that pulse. What are you listening to? You got any good music? Please feel free to share in the group in the comments if there's a list of music that you like, that you enjoy, because somebody else might like it too. My style of music might not be what you like, and that's fine. I'd love for you guys to share with us. All right, hold it. Shake it out for a second and then hold it, okay? Right up to shoulder height. I'm telling you, if I would have gone heavier with the shoulder, my legs would be ignored right now. You're almost there, and time. Walk that burn off. Let's go into mind class. Mind class. And stretch it all out, okay? If you are taking off, stretch a little, and thank you for coming. If you are hanging out, stay, don't leave. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Yep, I said about 10:05 if you're coming to mind class, and it's 10:07. Close, very close. Okay. Option is to go bare feet, okay? So, clear your space, swipe your sweat. Maybe you need to change your watch from step to yoga. Do that. Maybe you need to change your music. Something slower. I'm going to breathe while we all adjust, okay? You breathe as well. Okay. A little bit of water. If you are just joining us for mind class, Nellie was the winner of today's raffle prize. So Nellie, if you are joining us, you're the winner. Anybody else who is joining us for mind, Nellie's the winner. All right, this is going to be a lot of flow. Very much like yoga. You're going to see poses that are very similar. I might not call them the exact same thing. I might call it something else, but pretty much that's what we're doing. So cool yourself down with some flow. Warm yourself up with some flow. Oh, I see what happened there. Okay, cool. I'm discovering new things on my timer, which is neat. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, here we go. Welcome to mind class. Go ahead and meet me on the center of your mat. You like that transition? All right, give me a nice big inhale up. Take your hands to your heart center. All right, first up, feet are going to be hip width apart. You're going to sink that tailbone back, just like we would in chair, okay? And from here, we're going to go ahead and come a little bit deeper. Trying to keep that chest lifted, and I want you to slowly melt your bottom down so that your knees still stay behind your toes and your chest is still lifted. If you prefer to work on chair pose, feel free to get those shoulders up, come up a little bit higher, okay? But otherwise, we're trying to work on a deep squat here, which activates those legs immediately, which we already worked. They should be shaking. Core is tight. Your shoulders are still up. Your shoulder blades are squeezing together, but your fingertips are pointing down, okay? If you need to, come out of it and work your way back down again, okay? From here, breathe, settle your lungs, right? Rise up. I need to take myself off of step class. Take a step to the right, toes forward, and your tailbone back, okay? Adjust yourself, wiggle your way down. And we will add on, someone's digging me, somebody's done working out. Sean's done working out, okay. Your arm can come to the side and you can circle it on open. At your own pace. Then we're gonna shift and go to the other side. Side lunge, hang out. You can reach that arm out. Give yourself that nice guitar strum, if you'd like. Kind of rolls through the shoulder joint and opens up that chest. All those push-ups we did today. You're gonna come center, walk your feet in. Let's take our right leg forward, left leg back. Hand comes down to the ground, take a knee. Okay. Hips are squared, shoulders over the hips right there, okay. Hips are forward, and reach. Or you can stay tall, or you can do a little flow. Okay, pretty much everything we're doing right now is gonna be on repeat. We're just gonna get a little deeper in each stretch. Each time we go through it, switch legs. If you need something under your knee right now, now's a good time to grab it, right? Right, adjust. Nice and tall, add some arms. You can just hang tight here if you'd like, especially if you're just cooling down and stretching. Open up those hip flexors. Move if you need to, just a little bit. Get a little deeper in each lunge. Hips are forward, shoulders over the hips. Go ahead and come to all fours. Curl your toes under and let's come to down dog. Just hold it here. Tailbones lifted, fingertips are spread wide, pushing all of your hand into the mat. So I want you to root your fingertips, your palms, the heels of your hands into that mat. Lift the tailbone and pull your heels towards the ground. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Keep your abs tight. Go ahead and come to plank. Shift yourself to an up dog. Now, up dog can be just like I am, on my toes. You come down to the pads of your thighs. And you can draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. Maybe you just want to start on your thighs right now. And then eventually work your way up your toes. If you are cooling down with us, get this nice stretch through your abdominals. Feel those arms shake, draw your shoulders away from your ears, pull your shoulder blades together in the back. And then let's go ahead and lower all the way down. Come on up to all fours. One leg forward, one leg back. Knee is either up or down, you choose. Okay, there's with my knee down. Twist it open. Here's with my knee up, okay? You choose what you want to do. All right, go ahead and switch to plank. Other leg forward on your knee or on your toe. I'm going to do a little bit of both. Maybe you just want to hold right here. Open up that chest. Customize this and make this work for you. That's what yoga is all about, right? Your instructors usually will tell you, and I will tell you as your instructor, do what feels good to you right now in this moment. If there's something that's a little more tight, work on that, hold that. So right now, if your chest is tight, open that, open that, open that, right? All right, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I've never done these before, so bear with me. We're gonna come all the way down. You're gonna come up cobra. So squeeze your butt, squeeze your muscles in your lower back. I need you to help lift yourself using your butt and your lower back muscles. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna shift and push your right hand into the floor and tilt yourself, a twisted cobra. That's what I'm gonna call it. Come back down, release. Let all those muscles relax. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your lower back, lift your torso up, rib cage off the floor, and let's push our left hand into the ground. Twisted cobra, other direction. Do you feel that? The difference when you just give a little shift in the side that you're pushing to. Not only are my arms now on fire, but I'm stretching and feeling that great stretch through that side. Okay, lay here for a second. Let those arms relax. If you are done with class, join us for this last deep breathing. Everybody come on up gracefully. We're gonna breathe, flow for 1 minute, and then if you need to leave, leave. Inhale up. Exhale. Hopefully your breath is settled at this point. If not, settle it. And move your arms to the pace of your breath. And I want you holding your breath. So if your breath is still elevated and you need to kind of speed it up a little bit, go a little faster than me, that's fine. But each breath you take, I want you to see if you can slow it down just a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. I always like this breathing for inhale, good energy. Exhale the bad and the negative. Inhale, bring in all that good energy. Exhale, release the negative. You are done with us. Goodbye. I will see you later, tomorrow. Let's come into that side lunge. Arm comes out to the side, elbow comes on that thigh, and let's sweep and open that chest. Sweep and roll through that shoulder. If you have any shoulder impingements, I want you to rotate the best you can. I know that my shoulder snap, crackles, and pops right here, but I'm willing to work on my mobility. It's not painful, it just is a little uncomfortable. Switch sides, this arm's better. Each shoulder has its own issues. You ever find that, your left and right side of your body? This knee has this pain, but this knee has this pain. Same thing with my shoulders. So many things happen in our bodies, right? We just have to keep pushing through. Unless you have a problem, go to the doctor. I suggest going to the doctor. I can't tell you not to, okay? All right, go ahead and walk at center. Right leg forward, left leg back. Come into your crescent. If you want to, you can sweep those arms. If you want to, you can hold them. You're dipping your back knee, feeling that hip open, open, open to the front right here, okay? Core is tight, so draw that belly button in towards your spine. Switch legs. Split stance, drop the knees, right? Drop the back knee, bend the front knee, reach, and that opens up that hip. Reach, hold if you'd like. You need to, arms here. You want to sweep with me. Continuing that good energy in, bad energy out, exhale. Go ahead and take those arms down to the mat, step back into down dog. From here, we're gonna flow from down dog to plank to up dog. Didn't we just do this on the step? Yes, we did. Down dog to plank, up dog. If you need to, go child's pose to baby cobra. And I'll show you what that looks like right here, okay? So if you need to take it down a notch, go child's pose. Keep those knees, thighs in the ground, baby cobra, okay? Otherwise, down dog. Into your up dog, control your midsection, okay? No sagging hips that drop down to the ground and get droopy and hurt your back. Control, keep that core flexed, okay? This really is a good exercise for your midsection if you can engage those abs. Push down dog, take your right leg forward, on your knee or on your toe. We're back to twisted low lunges. You can hold it. You can flow with it. It's up to you. If you want to twist and open up, or I'm sorry, wrap, go ahead and wrap, okay? As we go through this again, on the other side, I'll show you, you can even do a little thread through and work through the spine a little bit more, okay? So if you want to try it on this side, switch legs, open, pull it open, or close it, you choose. You can wrap, you can open up that thigh, or you can thread through the other armpit and reach the other side, work through that spine. All right, from here, coming to plank, lowering yourself all the way down. Little cobra right here. So again, shoulders pulled back, hands on the mat. We can lift and squeeze with our butt and our lower back, and then you can twist. Center, lift, other side, okay? So I'm gonna encourage you to come center lower, lift, then go to the side, center lower, lift, squeeze the butt, Twist just a little bit, okay? Work with your flexibility right here. Okay, don't worry how high up you're coming. I just want you to get comfortable with where you're at. The lift will come in time, okay? So even if you can just get your chest up with a little bit of your rib cage on the ground, that's fine, okay? Arms are really burning because I was using those arms, I'm pretty sure I was. All right, go ahead and come to tabletop. Curl those toes under to down dog. Step center of your mat. We're gonna go through a nice flow, so follow me, okay? Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale out. 2 more like that. One more. Take that side lunge. Elbow on the thigh, arm comes out. Let's strum and open. Shift the other side. Strum and open. Slow it down if you need to. Slow is really hard for me, just so you guys all know. I try. Center of your mat, right leg forward, left leg back. You can come down to that knee and crescent and reach forward. If you'd like to be up off of your knee, go ahead. You're just gonna come up here. Maybe like me, you want to do 2 on the ground, and then we'll do 2 up top. And let's switch sides. Want to come all the way down. Use your hands to get to the ground if you need to. If you'd like to lift that knee, lift it, find your balance. Big cleansing breaths. Okay, center of your mat, inhale up. Or fold. Half lift. Come into a down dog with me. Hold your down dog. Get your head no, get your head yes. Get yourself in a neutral position with your neck. Your chin can still be above your heart as you look past your fingertips with your eye gaze. Go ahead and come to plank and pull up dog, or you could do cobra child's pose, okay? So one more time, you're just flowing at your own leisure right now, okay? Do what your body feels. If you feel like you want to hold your down dog, hold that. That's your text from you guys coming on in. All right, from this cobra position, let's go ahead and come to a plank. Take that twisted lunge, open it. Twist and thread through if you would like, okay? Or just twist and hold. Hand comes to the mat, step to plank, switch sides. Open and twist. Open and twist. Got it. Open, hand to the thigh, step it on up. Changing things up here, okay? Gonna work on some balance work here. So hands at your heart center, feet about hip width apart. We're gonna try to come into a chair squat. My challenge for you, I'm gonna narrow my stance a little bit, is to lift your heels. And you come up to your toes in this chair squat. Okay, see, I'm like bowing out. You can tell exactly where my strengths are in my legs. It's not my inner thighs, it's my outer thighs. Because I immediately went straight, like knobbed out, right? Trying to keep my thighs parallel. Pretend like you have a Pilates ball or a beach ball right here. Keep those knees parallel, squeezing together. Trying to stay lifted on those toes. So try to hit center point of your toes. Not your pinkies, not your big toes, center point. That's challenging for me. Balance work, right? And if you need to, drop those heels down and try it again. Whew. All right, take a little, we've done these, star pose. Look at that. I just chose my left foot, just pick a foot, we'll do the other side. So just remember which side you did, okay? All right, let's try a little balanced flamingo. Arms can come to the side like Karate Kid. You can hold your thigh, hands on your hips, you choose. So a little balance work here. I'm going to keep this same leg into an airplane. Warrior 3, airplane, whatever you want to call it, okay? Leg kicks back, hips are squared off. Point that toe, reach that toe to the back wall. Fingertips reaching side to side, wall to wall, okay? So you're an airplane. You're an airplane right now. We're going to go ahead and fold forward into a standing split. So a standing split, for those of you who want to start in 3 points, start in 3 point. Standing split, you just walk your hands a little bit closer. Try to take your chest down to your knee and try to lift that leg up a little higher. The goal is to keep that hip squared off, like mine keeps wanting to rotate open the higher. I'm trying to pull that leg up. This is a challenging one for me. And I feel like my leg is up to the ceiling, but I know it's like not even close. So if you feel like I'm stretching, and it's just not going anywhere, that's how I feel. Okay, maybe you can get a really good split. Maybe you're really flexible. We're back to our chair squat, tiptoe, and we're gonna do the other side, okay? So, hang here. Try to even out your weight in those toes. If you need to, lower and reset, right? Keep that ball, imaginary ball between your legs, right? Work, 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 this squat. And let's switch legs into star. We know this one. We're all good. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs. Find a focal point and reach out those arms, make a big star. I love the way this works your obliques and this little part of your back, on the back side of your obliques. That is actually a very weak area of mine. I get a lot of strain and pain, like right here in my lower back. So I know it's an area I need to work on. Okay. So either hold that leg or balance flamingo, whatever you'd like to do. Make the shoulders over the hips. I'm leaning back slightly. I need to hold my pelvic. There we go. Aeroplane. It literally says aeroplane. Is that a Red Hot Chili Pepper song? On my aeroplane, whatever that song is, right? All right, hips squared off, squeezing the glutes. Slight bend in that standing leg. Fingertips reaching side to side, shoulder blades together. Make yourself a really strong plane. Core tight. These are by far like the hardest poses, these balance ones, especially after all the work we just did. So if you feel challenged right now, yes, you should. 3-point balance. Walk your hands a little closer. Take that chest down an inch or two. Try to lift that leg with keeping the hip facing the ground, standing splits. Is my leg to the ceiling yet? I swear it feels like it, but it's not. Okay, at least it's above my ledge back there. I can take that, I can handle that. All right, lower that, roll it on up. Back to our tippy toes. This time, instead of squatting down, we're gonna lift up to our toes, arms out like a big Y. If you want proud chest, chin up. This is angel. Isn't that perfect for this time of year? Try to balance through the midpoint of your feet, your toes. Not your pinkies, not your big toes, but that midpoint. All right, then let's go opposite, dive down, flat back. It's like staying in a fold. Take your booty back, flat back, squeeze your shoulder blades together and reach your fingertips out side to side. This is diver. Isn't that funny? Diver. If you like this, if this is feeling really good for your body, I want you to come back to it. You're welcome to come back to this routine. And there's no music playing, so you can do it, okay? We're gonna come down to the mat with our final stretches. Inhale up, forward fold, half lift. So this is the flexibility part. We went through the mobility with all of that flow. We went through balance, which is stability. Now we're going into flexibility. So one leg forward, one leg back. We're gonna bend 90-90, just like we do for mermaid, right? This is broken pigeon. Okay, so come on forward, 90-90, right here. And if you need to come up a little higher, come up a little higher. This should feel like a really great stretch on this hip. I need to do this more. I was doing this yesterday. Just because I landed in the pose when I was sitting down, I'm like, I'm gonna stay here. So remember that you can do these stretches any time of day. We are gonna open up mermaid. If you want to flip the hand, when you flip the hand, you do feel a little different stretch through your side. Give it a try, see what happens to you. Great stretch through the obliques and the abs and that hip flexor when you're sitting a lot. This helps so much, okay? Go ahead and kick one leg forward. If you can, keep this leg bent. If it's too much, start straightening it out. Okay, and if you can, try to reach that foot with both hands, that shin or calf with both hands, okay? I know everybody's gonna have a different point of flexibility here. Check out your toes. Do they need a pedicure? Treat yourself to one. I do my own. I had to make sure my toenails were painted before we started class today. I've got to finish them still. Maybe give your feet a little TLC, huh? Put on some lotion tonight. I love that about yoga. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I really need a pedicure. Like, wow, I really need to put some lotion on those feet. Helps you realize all the things that your body needs, right? Just like these stretches, our body needs these stretches, and we find those tight areas. We're gonna switch 90-90 the other direction and fold. Pamper yourselves. You deserve it. You earn it. You work hard every day in all the things that you do. And you deserve to give yourself some self-loving care, which is what showing up for these workouts is. Giving yourself that love that you deserve. It is not selfish. It is actually the best thing you can do for everyone around you, okay? I know some people will just use sometimes an excuse, like, oh, I just can't spend time on myself. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, okay? You can show up and give this time to yourself. You deserve it. You are a better person, as we talked about yesterday, when you show up for you. I say this saying, and some of you heard it, some of you haven't, but you have to put your oxygen mask on first, or you are no good to anybody, right? This is your oxygen mask right here. This is you taking care of you first. Because if you're broken down, you're not saving anybody else in your family, right? Or anybody else in your life. You need to take care of you first. What happens when you start taking care of everybody else and leaving yourself behind? You start breaking down. You get that flat tire. And you can't go anywhere with that, okay? You're not going to function without that. So make sure you continue to show up. Even if it's just 20 minutes. I know some of the workouts are longer. Even if you can just show up for 20 minutes and get something done for you, you'll feel better, I promise. My husband the other day didn't want to do his workout, and I said, just go for 10 minutes. If you still don't feel like it, then walk away. But he did it. He showed up, and he did it all. We all go through it. Everybody does. Yesterday, I didn't feel like showing up for my own workout. I love the kickboxing with you guys, but I didn't want to do my own, just kind of like, dragging. But habit and discipline took over. And that's what will happen with you, habit and discipline. When you start doing this every day, the days you don't do it, you're going to crave it, you're going to miss it. That's called creating a new habit and making yourself really disciplined, right? All right, from this child's pose, let's go ahead into tabletop. Curl the toes under, come to a down dog. Walk your feet wide, straddle, stay in a fold. This is it, this is it. Our last stretches, so you should feel nice and loose now. Come a little deeper if you can, roll it on up. Breakfast Club heel toe on in. Inhale. You guys, I hope that you had a nice time today. A very nice time today working out. This stretch was like awesome. I actually planned this on Fridays purposefully because I feel like you work hard all week and you definitely deserve to feel like this at the end. And if you chose to not do that rise class and you just needed this today, then you have it. It's also here for you all weekend long. So if on Sunday you're starting to feel tension, do it on Sunday. You know, this workout is here for you anytime you want. Just click on the link and it's here, okay? So have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Let me know you were here. Tomorrow is Soul Fusion at 9. It will be Christmassy, so if you want to wear something Christmassy, go for it. Just know that Happy Hanukkah. It's going to be Christmas. All right, you guys, have a good one. See you tomorrow.